Hello friends, welcome to this new learning series, Learn from the Leader. In this learning series, I'm going to bring some world-class leaders and we will learn together some amazing lessons from these leaders in our own journey of leadership. Before we move further, I want you to quickly click the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you receive instant notifications when we post new videos in this channel. Come on, my dear friends, let's get inside the series to learn from the leader. When I want to build a series like this, I was wondering whom should I bring first. And invariably, the first person came into my mind was this amazing lady who's an inspiring global leader. Jacinda Ardern. Who is Jacinda? Many of you might know already. Just for your quick remembrance, I will tell you, she is the 40th Prime Minister of this lovely country called New Zealand. She took charge of her Prime Ministership at a very young age of 38. She is the youngest woman leader, global political leader, an inspiring leader. She is the second leader of a country to deliver a baby while in office, and she is the first political leader to go on a 6 weeks maternity leave to deliver her girl child. Such an inspiring political leader. And let us see what can we learn from this amazing, wonderful leader in our own journey of life. The first important lesson is this: be authentic and stay human. What happens as you grow into a higher level, into a corner office, into a manager, into a CEO, into a leader, you end up being alone in the corner office and you end up missing touch with the local people around you. You don't have connect with your own team members. You don't know what is happening at the ground grassroots levels. If you are an inspiring leader, you must have that sense of empathy, connectedness, and be authentic in whatever you do. We see many political leaders when they become prime ministers, presidents, they come on their limousines, all security guards, they tend to alienate themselves from the common public. They don't go through what everybody is going through. They have all the privileges. On the road, the food, the travel, everything is privileged for them. They have all the access instantly. They have everything around them. So what happens in the whole process, they tend to miss that connect with the real people who are struggling on the ground, on the floor. If you are a manager, entrepreneur, leader, it is essential for you to connect truly with your employees, with your team members, and be a human being. Don't have to project as if you are an alpha male who can handle the whole world, who knows everything. It is perfectly fine to be emotional, to be empathetic, and that is what creates a deeper bonding relationship with your own people. And Jacinda displayed this amazing empathy, authenticity when this nasty church gate attack happened in New Zealand a couple of years ago. When 50 Muslims were massacred, killed by a shooter, she went to this place to console the families. While going there, she was wearing a black scarf on her head to convey that connect with the people. She made a point that this whole country is standing along with this Muslim community in this small country. There might be a minority, there might be refugees, but still every single one of them are New Zealanders. They are part of us. You are one among us. We are one among you. So we are all one single people of this one single country. And that message was very powerfully conveyed. The whole world appreciated, was so happy to see a woman leader handling such a very difficult crisis in so emotionally easy way. And that is one important lesson we all can learn from this wonderful leader, Jacinda Ardern. Second very powerful lesson is this. Look at these pictures. She is always, see, when people say, wow, wonderful, you are a first woman to come with your child to office, to the Prime Minister office to take, she or she says, it's nothing unique and different. Every single woman in this country across the globe are working and also handling their children, their babies, their family responsibilities. I am just one among them. Look at this statement, right? I am not different. I am not unique. Just because I am a prime minister of the country, does it mean that I should not have my own family life, my own child, my own personal things? It is perfectly fine. Every single individual is a human being. That's when I say be truly authentic and be human, even if you grow higher and higher in your organization. That makes you a very inspiring leader, my dear friends. Second very important lesson that we have to learn from Jacinda is this: spread hope over fear. Many political leaders of late we see they spread fear. They threaten people with dire consequences. They enact difficult laws. They are into whole process of threatening people to comply, to obey. Have you seen in organizations who threaten people to come on time? There is a penalty. There is a punishment if you don't do things on time. Oftentimes we think fear will drive people to farther distance. Let me tell you very clearly, fear will drive people, no doubt, but that's only a momentary drive. Fear will drive people to only a short distance. If you want to run marathon, long distance running, fear will not help you. You will crumble. What will help you is hope. As a leader, more and more you give hope to your team, your colleagues, your customers, your stakeholders. That is when you become a successful leader in your organization. So if you want to be an inspiring leader, start spreading hope, my dear friends, not fear in your people. Don't threaten them. Don't make them feel afraid. Spread hope and positivity. Third very important lesson from this wonderful leader is this: unite and not divide. We have seen this great strategy of divide and rule. Unfortunately, sadly, the whole world is divided in terms of political ideologies, religious affiliations, color, creed, language, caste, religion, what not. And sadly, many political leaders and political parties are trying to make use of this division and further divide people and try to kind of create differences, animosity in people, and make use of that for their political advantage. Here is one leader who's uniting everybody. She is a great consensus builder. As a Prime Minister of the country, when COVID struck in New Zealand, she was the first one to announce a complete lockdown, quarantine for 2 weeks, and she called the whole country to come together and fight against this one single big epidemic. As a leader, every now and then when she goes and talks to people in the parliament speeches, her point always is, can we stay together as a country? We have differences. We have native New Zealanders, we have refugees, we have expats, we have people from the remote villages, the real native New Zealanders. So how can we bring everyone together and create a harmonious society? As a leader, are you creating, are you spending time, are you sharing things to unite everybody together? The more and more people come together for the organizational goal and aspiration, you grow as a successful leader, my dear friends. As a leader, never ever divide people for your own benefit, for your own internal politics in the office, for promotion, for increment, for favoritism. Do not divide people, unite them together. Let everybody come together for a larger common cause, and that is what will make you and your organization grow much more faster and better. Next very important lesson that we can learn from Jacinda is this very powerful lesson, that is, keep cool under pressure. As a leader, your ability is tested only in times of challenges. When everything goes well, when the sea is calm and quiet, the captain is not needed there, isn't it? Only when there is a storm and waves, when sea is not quiet and calm, that's when a captain's ability is important and his crew is important to steer the ship in a safe direction. Likewise, in the political world, in the business world, it is very important for you as a leader to stay calm, stay quiet, and be very objective while handling problems and crises. In today's business economic world, there are so many crises, from COVID situation to economic meltdown to a lot of things happening. Every day is unique for you. Every day is a problem for you. So are you getting panic? Are you getting worried? Are you getting sensationalized? Are you expressing your anger publicly? Are you really becoming restless? All these qualities will always lead to disaster. As a leader, as a manager, as an entrepreneur, whenever there are problems and challenges, stay calm, stay quiet and see what is the best thing I can do. When New Zealand faced a 5.8 Richter earthquake, this lady very coolly said, "We are safe, no problem." When the church gate mass shooting happened, she came back quickly and instantly made a law banning all the automatic weapons. The whole idea is not to get panic, but to stay away and see what is happening, observe, and then take a very logical decision and see how you can handle that situation. So as a leader, keep cool, keep calm, stay composed, especially in times of distress. That is a very important quality for any leader in the political and in the business world as well. Jacinda is the first woman leader who took her little baby to United Nations Convention. For the first time, at 1.5 to 2-year-old child was in the convention. Everybody made a lot of comments, criticized, but she said, "I will do what I think is right." Keep calm, keep quiet, and do the next best right thing, and that is what will make you a very inspiring, very powerful leader in your organization. The last and important lesson that we can learn from Jacinda is, if you are a leader, be a continuous, clear communicator. So many leaders don't communicate often to the team members. They assume that everybody will know what is happening in the organization. Unfortunately, in reality, my dear friends, if you don't communicate often, you will get into a lot of grapevines in the organization. Rumors will start coming up, grapevines, discussions on cooler tables, coffee tables, cafeterias. Unauthentic rumors will start spreading in the organization. If you want to create a harmonious organization, conducive work environment, it is essential that as a leader, you communicate consistently and constantly, very regularly. Today we have platforms like Twitter, Facebook, your own internal networks. So send videos, send audio messages, send articles, send selfies, send lot of, as much as possible. Keep communicating into your own employees, your own team members, also to the world around you. The more and more you communicate consistently, regularly, and precisely clearly, you become a very powerful leader. We could learn a lot of lessons from this amazing leader. To quickly summarize what we learned today in this learning series, number one lesson is, my dear friends, be truly authentic. Be a truthful person and stay human. You have your own emotions. Understand people. Understand what do they go through truly in the streets of your country, in the floors of your office, in your manufacturing facility. From the doorman to the senior leader, understand what is happening. Be empathetic. Be listening to the people. So authenticity and being humane, compassionate is very important as a leader. Second lesson is, spread hope over fear. It is quite easy to threaten people with fear. You will get quick results. But then understand those are only quick outcomes. If you want a long-term, serious change, in the end, what works really well is not fear, but hope and positivity. Third important lesson is, unite and do not divide. Dividing teams, dividing people on various bases will help you to quickly put people across each other for your own benefit, but end of the day, it will create very bad work culture. If you want a very conducive, very focused team that come together and solve problems, work for a larger common goal, as a leader, it is your responsibility to unite them into one single organization, one single army with a larger passionate goal and purpose. Keep cool under pressure. We all have problems, we all face adversities, we all face challenges, we all have issues, we get emotional at times. But then as a leader, Are you keeping your calmness and coolness intact? Are you instantly getting triggered? Are you getting agitated? Do you become so emotionally high? Let's understand this, my dear friends, very clearly. Decisions that you make, things that you say, when you're emotionally very high, will always tend to go wrong. So, staying calm, being quiet, be grounded is one important quality for any inspiring leader. Last and very important lesson we can learn from this amazing personality is this: communicate often with clarity. Keep communicating, keep sharing what is happening in your organization, to your team members, to your colleagues, to your customers. The more and more you share, the more and more you communicate, they know what is happening, so things are in control. So if you want to be an inspiring leader, let us all learn these amazing qualities from this wonderfully inspiring young world leader, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Happy learning and happy growing in your journey of professional leadership growth. Take care and bye-bye.